and welcome back, all my warrior frogs. Here on this channel, we refuse to be boiled slowly. But I might be boiling soon, so I'm going to make this quick. We're going through like a heat wave in the northeast. It's like 96 degrees in May. Insane. But anyways, yes, I use wired headphones. There's nothing wrong with it. And no, I'm not following some trend or it's because of I think it's cool or whatever. I've been doing it for years. People are just catching on. And the reason why I'm making this video is because apparently everybody wants to talk about it. And there was like a really like a big influencer that made a video saying that, people are just doing the wired headphones things because it's trendy. But I don't think everything needs to be studied like this. Trend, not a trend, who cares? I think for me, it's about more about, optionality and preferences. Like the options should be out there and it's up to people. If they want to use it, they use it. If they don't, they don't, right? Like these are actually fairly new. I've only had these for a couple of months. These are Marshalls, great quality. But before this, I had some cheapy stuff that I got off of Amazon, and I had a bunch of them. And my reasons for using them, these I mainly use for work, which is why I have them on hand. It's because I'm having like confidential conversations and I'm like paranoid that, my Bluetooth is gonna like unpair itself or whatever, and I don't know, I think I feel more secure with wired headphones. That's one. Two, I used to live in the city, so I hated losing the buds. Like they would fall out of my ear and like it would be gross, and I would have to come home, sanitize it sometimes, and I was always in the fear that it was gonna fall out somewhere. The overhead ones, I liked them, but I actually had Beats ones. They were good for 5 years and they kind of like started to like crap out after that. And those things are expensive. For a price of one like Bluetooth headphone, I can probably get a bunch of these. Like these are actually not cheap. These are like $50-$60. But off of Amazon, the ones I have laying around at home, and before these I had ones for like $15 a pair, and they worked fine. I had no issues with them. The reason why I didn't like that person's take on it, and so many like comments were like all mixed. Some people were like, making fun of individuals using the wired headphones. Like it doesn't matter. I think, not everybody has different reasons for using it. Not everybody's using it because they think that Bluetooth is going to fry their brains. Like sometimes people just have budgetary issues as well. I love my wired headphones for traveling because, I have this thing where I only like to travel with a carry-on. I don't like to check in my luggage, and the Bluetooth headphones, they take up space, and I have to charge it. I have to it's just a hassle. I never got AirPods ever in my life, so I honestly can't tell you what that would be like, but I had other buds, it's just, and yes, they are compact, but I'm always like afraid I'm gonna lose them and they're gonna fall off. And just another thing for me to like kind of keep track of. With the wired headphones, I feel comfortable if I leave it somewhere on a flight or something, or at some airport, I'm not gonna like have a fit. Whilst the other ones, they cost so much that I kind of would feel terrible if I did that, right? And I would have to like go to some lost and found and at least make an effort to find them. So I think, you know what, if you want to use wired headphones, use them. If you don't. But just because people are choosing to use wired headphones, that does not mean they think that, Bluetooth is lesser quality or, that they're better. It's just what works for them. Right? Do what makes you happy. Do what you want to do. Not everything has to be, a trend, or not everything has to be looked at so closely. This is such a silly thing. And to be honest, I'm an older millennial, so I've always had wired headphones until Bluetooth came on the market, and then the companies decided that because Bluetooth is such a high margin product that they want to just slowly, get away from the wired and then take away the optionality from us and just tell us that we need Bluetooth in everything. Okay? We don't need like $300-$400 headphones all the time. And I think it's great that people are trying to go back to wired headphones. Like I know there's like a whole generation of people that this wasn't a thing, like they grew up with Bluetooth, but I didn't. So, I think try it, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I tried my Beats, they lasted me for a long time. I had no issues with them, but like I chose to go back to wired because it just makes my life easier. It's cheaper. And that's about it. Like it's not that deep. So just kind of want to put that out there. Hopefully I don't get any hate mail, but you know what? It's getting really hot in here, so I gotta go. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you again later. Goodbye for now.